second episode of the 600 Second Podcast. Nadeshot, are you ready?
Yes.
600 seconds, a.k.a. 10 minutes.
I feel like 600 seconds is a lot of time.
Yeah, but it's going to be good. All right? You can pass on some of these questions or you can answer them, all right? Here we go.
Yep.
Stupidest thing you've spent money on?
Cars.
That's it? No, which ones? Because
Dude,
you don't say the G-Wagon. Do not disrespect.
The i8, the G-Wagon, the Tesla. I've spent too much money on cars.
Have you lost money on that, though?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only reason why it's a stupid purchase. What do you mean?
Okay.
I've lost a lot of money from cars. I'm an idiot.
All right. Worst habit or the habit that you're most ashamed of?
The habit that I'm most ashamed of.
This isn't like a time trial thing where you have to like answer quickly. This is just...
I'm very bad at replying to people via text. I have people that are important to me that will text me, and I'll see it, and then I won't message them back. It's a very bad habit that I'm trying to break.
I can attest to that. I think one of my worst habits is not being able to multitask. When someone's talking to me and I'm texting, know that I'm texting and not listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, I also play with my belly button a lot, but I've just done that since a kid, and I can't stop.
Do you have an outie or an innie?
Innie.
All right. Do you make... Never mind. What's the most embarrassing song that you have? Now, all these questions, mind you, come from the mind of my younger brother, or my little brother, who's the only brother I have, Pedro Optic Toombs Rodriguez.
Oh, I know him well.
Remember when Clayster walked into 6050 and my brother's like, he's like, hey, what's your name? And then my brother's like, Pedro. He's like, Clayster laughed at him. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember the story. I don't remember it happening.
You were there. You were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just couldn't believe his name was actually Pedro. I mean, I didn't actually think his name was Pedro either, for what it's worth.
I don't know. In Mexico, it's a very popular name.
Yeah,
Pedro.
no shit. I get that. But Clayster's an idiot.
All right, what's the most embarrassing song that you have on your phone?
I don't have a ton of embarrassing songs on my phone.
So one day people would be like, "Hey, why are you listening to that?"
I'd have to look. I don't know. Pass.
I
don't have any embarrassing songs. Like I don't find really any music like embarrassing.
Like okay. So for example, I have one by what's this singer? A very good singer. His name escapes me. But he...
Oh, for real?
No, hold on. Be good. This is important to this. His name is Sam Smith. Sam Smith is
very prominent. He's like a...
Yeah. And I have a lot of songs by him. But, you know...
He's got a beautiful song.
Yeah,
beautiful
as you know, he sings his songs to men. So when I listen to it, and I listen to it a lot, I try to replace that with Judith, right? And there's this song where he's like, this dude shows up to his man's house, and then he got mugged outside, and in the song he's like, yo, I ran out. He's like, you ran out and you were braver than you were. And then I try to picture Judith coming out being brave and trying to defend me from this mugger, and I just don't know if it fits. But one of my favorite artists of all time, and I often don't talk about it. What? I was like, yes, I believe. Or late. It's like there's a song where he's like, can I lay by your side and take care of you?
Yo, can you
and I'm
please just go to
thinking,
the next question?
and I'm thinking, I'm like, if I'm laying next to Judith and she's like, can I take care of you? I'm like, I'm laying down. There's nothing.
Dog, please.
It's not gonna happen to me.
Question.
All right, next question. Most foolish thing you've ever done for love?
Left the Optic House and moved to L.A., but I actually don't think that was foolish. That was real, man. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah,
in some ways and not some ways, but yeah, I fucking left my best friends in Chicago to move to L.A.
To date Jenna.
Yeah, it worked out. I'm still happy I did it.
Yeah,
but there are certain things I regret.
Yeah,
about it. But it was definitely foolish at the time.
Good girl, definitely my favorite ones out of the
Absolutely. I would fucking hope so.
That you've dated, and I've seen them. Who is your celebrity crush? Now, celebrity can mean anything. YouTube
Emily Ratajkowski. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Emily Ratajkowski. It's something. It ends with a ski. It's Emily. Yeah.
Bang 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 ski.
Have you seen that girl?
No.
Whoa.
Bring it up while I do this.
Oh, homie. You might.
Jude won't watch these, so I won't get in trouble.
You won't. You might stop the podcast. To be honest with you, you know who this is. You ever seen Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Do you know that girl that Ben Affleck was fucking with, like on the side
chick?
The side chick?
Yeah.
When the bra came off and she was on his lap?
Yeah.
That girl.
Ooh.
Bruh. Emrata.
Very, very, very
no,
pretty.
No. Let me show you a picture.
Yeah. Matt just showed me like 10.
Homie. What?
Hey, all right. There you go.
Emily.
Go let her know that Nade is
Celebrity
interested.
crush. She's gorgeous.
Celebrity crush. I said earlier that mine was Salma Hayek.
Oh, man. She's gorgeous as well.
So for this podcast, I'm going to say Sofia Vergara. She's I older, my age,
right,
sort of
on.
women. All right. What do you have an embarrassing nickname that people called you when you were growing up?
When I worked at McDonald's, my nickname was Pongo.
Excuse me?
My name was Pongo when I worked at McDonald's.
Spell it?
Pongo. Pongo.
Like bongo, but with a P.
No, I think it's from 101 Dalmatians. I never really, I always forget the origination of the name, but everybody at McDonald's called me Pongo. That's the the managers always gave.
McCrack addict?
No, the managers always gave the employees nicknames. They're homies. Some of I love those guys to death, but they
what was that Mexican dude's name that was your homie from McDonald's?
Joe
Joe
Alcala. That's my boy.
That's your boy. Still, do you keep?
We talked recently.
Does he know that I'm your main Mexican nowadays?
He might not.
He might not. Well, now you know, Joe. Backed off. I'm his.
Joe Alcala. That's my boy.
All right. How do you sleep?
On my side. I can't fall asleep unless I'm on my side. I cannot fall asleep on my back, on my stomach. I have to be on my side.
Just period. The way that I sleep is sometimes I sleep on my shoulder too. It's gotten to the point where it's really, really bad. And if either my arm would be like sort of, I pinch a nerve of some sort and I'll be like really like stiff for the rest of the day. But it's one of those things where it's just, one of those things.
Yeah.
How many girlfriends have you had in your lifetime?
5? 4? 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
Ask me how many of those mattered.
How many of those mattered?
One.
I knew it, man. Well, yeah. I don't know why I was even gonna break guy code there and bring up another question. Of the life that you're living right now, what are you doing right?
Enjoying myself.
What do you mean by that?
I'm taking time for me. I'm working hard. I'm living my life. I'm free-spirited, free thought,
Yeah, free smoke.
Free smoke.
So what is one specific thing that you enjoy doing on a daily basis? Watching anime. You watch a lot of anime.
I love anime. I golf on the weekends with my buddies. I get outside, soak in the sun. I don't overthink as much as I used to. A lot of things.
Okay. What is the one thing that you're doing wrong that you feel like you can improve? Something that's not necessarily a hindrance in your everyday life.
I got to eat healthier and start going to the gym.
That's it. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, pretty much. Stop being lazy.
Okay. What is your goal for next year? What are you going to accomplish in 2019 that you're saying, if I'm not here by the end of 2019, I have failed myself? And be elaborate on this. This isn't a time trial thing just because it's 600 seconds.
I don't know if I like that question because I think the things that are important to me and the things that I want to accomplish or be successful in always change. And maybe that's a good thing and maybe that's a bad thing, but all the things that I focus in or hone in on always change like very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for me, the one thing that I've always told myself that I just can't seem to really get in gear with is fitness because, I'm coming up on that age where they say like your physical prime is around the age of like 28, 29. And I know for a fact that if at some point in my life I don't get in really good shape, I will always regret it, where my body is able to still do it. I can recover quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle it really well. I know for a fact if I'm like 35, 40 years old and I at some point did not get in really good shape, I'll always regret it.
All right. Well, there you have it. This has been the 600-second podcast. Hashtag 600-second podcast for the next questions. Thank you so much. You said it was going to be a long one. It wasn't. We're about to end it right now. We'll see you guys on the next one. Be sure to follow. Thank you.
That was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It goes fast, man.